Welcome back to Gingerbeer Collectibles, and I'm very excited for today, what I have here in front of me. So a few days or a few weeks ago, Entertainment Earth was running a special, and I was able to get this Super7 Sewer Samurai Leo figure on sale. Normally, I believe it was like $56.99, and I believe with the sale, I managed to pick it up for 37 and some change, I believe. So this is actually my very first Super 7 figure, so I'm excited about that. And not only that, but as a kid, I had this Leonardo figure from the original Playmates run, and it was one of my absolute favorite figures that I had as a kid. If I can find a picture, I'll put a picture of it up here in the video. But Super 7 has done a lot of recreations of some of the best Playmates run figures from back in the day when we were kids, and I think they've done an absolutely awesome job recreating some of those. And again, this was probably one of my favorites. So without further ado, we're going to take it out of this box and take a look at it. Alright, so it was in the normal brown cardboard box. Now we've got the bag here. Let's get it out of the bag, so we know nothing stays in its box around here. Alright, there we go. Out of the plastic wrapper. And now for the big reveal. There we go. Oh my god, that is so awesome. I am so excited. It is way bigger than I thought it was going to be. But this thing looks amazing. This is, honestly, I took it out of the box when it arrived today, and I'm literally doing the unboxing and seeing it in person for the first time as we're filming this. So we're going to take a closer look at it, get it out of the actual box, and look at all the accessories and everything else that comes along with it. Alright, so this is what it looks like when we first get it out of the box. So we've got the main plastic holder here. And then I guess I have to cut the tape off of the cardboard, but just get a look at that. Oh man, this is amazing. This is honestly way better than I thought it was going to be. I had high hopes, but this even exceeds the hopes that I had. So, a little more cardboard off, and then we've got the second layer here with some of the more of the accessories there. So we're going to get him out and start taking a look at this stuff one by one. Okay, first and foremost, just the figure. Let's see. We've got the Sewer Samurai flag. We've got his shield. a gnarly little piece of anchovy pizza. And the secondary head sculpt is tied in, so we'll cut it out. Okay, and here we have the secondary head sculpt. I think that mask is just awesome. I really love this thing. Alright, and I think while I pull all this stuff out, I'm going to cut the video and we'll come back once I've got everything lined out. Okay guys, I'm back. So that took a few minutes to get everything popped out of there, but now we're going to take a closer look at what did come in with the rest of the accessories. So we've got not 2, but 4 swords, 3 long swords and 1 short sword. They are a little warped, but we can get those straightened back out. Here is a scabbard for one of the swords. It comes with 2 throwing stars. If I can pick them up. There we go. There's one of them. It comes with 2 little throwing stars. Then we also get 3 kunai. And also we get 2 sets of the cat claws, which I don't know how well you can see it, but I do like the detail in that. You can see the wrapping on the handles there. It's got a little bit of wood grain on the sides here. You got some more wrapping there, and you got the metal for the claws. So we get 2 of those. And then for extra hands, we have, he obviously comes with the spread hands. Then we get a closed fist, a holding hand for the swords and the shield, and then we've got like a reaching or a grabbing type hand. So we get a total of 4 hands and 2 heads. And then this is just an extra detail that I think is really cool that they throw in. I don't know how many of you remember getting these as a kid, the Playmates version of these toys, but whenever you got one, all of your weapons came attached to this little rack that you could use to display them on. It's got these little nubs that stick out, so you can like sit the swords across them. The kunai and the stars would hang on these little pegs here, and they were all a solid color. Either most of mine I think were brown. You might have gotten a green. Sometimes they were random colors. I believe Slash was all purple, or like a pink, weird pink purple color. But I think it's a really cool that they threw this in here. Obviously, you know, most people are going to display it with the well-detailed accessories, but it is a nice throwback just to see this in there as an extra, even if it's just going to get set up on the display. But it's still a really nice touch, and I really appreciate that they did that, because that definitely helps bring back some of the memories from being a kid and opening these up on Christmas morning or birthday, or you know, that special day when your parents went and got you one. So now we're going to take a closer look at Leo himself and the detailing and the posability and all that. So let's take a look and see what we got. Alright, so let's get a little bit closer look here. So here's the face sculpt with the helmet. The helmet is very well detailed. You get, you know, it's all gold, but you get these nice silver accents on the little nubs. You've got the braided rope here, the symbol, the gem on top. And you've got the flowers on the little wings there. The horns, obviously. The face, the very classic Playmates Ninja Turtles face. I think they did a wonderful job on that. So for the neck, it does back and forth, and I mean it has a ton side to side. You can make it go in circles. So it's got a ton of flexibility. That's about as far down as you can look. If you push it back, you can look up a pretty good ways. So that definitely impressive on the head there. Then on the chest, on his front plate, obviously we got the L for Leo with his belt. We got the spot for 2 of the swords. Then, this armor plate here with the detailing on it. And you get the silver rivets again. For the arms and the sides, we got like the blue quilted pattern that they would have underneath their armor. And then the black is also textured and quilted like they would have had underneath their armor. There we go. All the plating of his armor up here. Same thing here. You got the braided. Everything highly, highly detailed as far as his armor goes. So because of this up here, his shoulder doesn't go too far up. Let's see what we can get for a rotation. Okay, so we can get a full 360 on the rotation. These armor plates are soft. They're not hard plastic, so they will kind of get out of the way, but don't want to lose one, obviously. It does have bicep swivel. And then we have a single jointed elbow. Then for the hand, we have the typical rotate and swivel here. Kind of loose a little bit there. Let's see. Let's take a look at the back. The back of the shell. We've got this blue edge. You got the back of his belt here. What looks like, if you think about, he's not wearing his mask here. So he's got like his extra mask is tucked in back here in the belt. So that's some good thought process from them. Again, you've got more details on the shell, and then with his legs and everything as well, you can see the quilting really well. The banding, same deal up front. We got the plated armor along with his shin guards here, and then even for his toes. So for the legs, let's see what we got for. It looks like we actually get some tilt out of the upper body. So he can actually do, that is almost a full 90. That might actually be a full 90 on the legs. So he can do the splits. He can get a complete flat split done. So that's impressive there. Let's see. So for forward, that's about as far forward as we're going to get. It starts to kick out to the side a little bit because the armor and the leg and everything. Same thing with the back. Without it kicking out, that's about as far back as it's going to go. But then we got the single jointed knee. Then for the ankle, we do have some swivel, and we do have up and down pivot there. So overall, just at a quick glance looking this thing over, I think the detailing that they have put into this is absolutely amazing. Like I said, the quilting underneath the armor, the quilting on the arms and legs, the actual detail that went into the armor itself, everything is spot on. It brings me back so many memories of this figure when I was a kid. Obviously this one's 10 times better because it's way more posable and bigger and more detailed, but overall it does bring me back that very nostalgic feel of the original that I had, that I love so much. The only thing that I don't particularly, I didn't see that. We do have some thigh swivel, some thigh cut too. the main thing, it's not quite as posable as some of the figures as I'm used to. A lot of the Marvel Legends, even the NECA figures and stuff, like this single jointed elbow and single jointed knee is kind of weird. Like, because his calf gets in the way, so that's as far back as his knee can bend. Same thing with the arm. Obviously, still a lot more posable than what they were back in the day, when the only thing that moved was the shoulders and the hips and the head. So obviously, still way more posable than that. And overall, I think it's a wonderful figure. I do wish it was a little bit more flexible in the joints, or maybe had like some double jointed elbows and double jointed knees. But especially considering normally this thing is almost $60. Like I said, I am happy that I got it on sale. But now that I've seen how well detailed this is, along with how many accessories you get, how detailed the accessories are, and all that, I do think I'll be buying a few more. There are a few more that they've put out that reminded me of some of my favorite toys as a kid. So I'd really like to have them as well. So, but we're going to put this down for a second and maybe swap out some hands and some heads and see how he looks, and get some pictures taken in some different poses and see how everything goes. Just as a quick side note, I did get the head off, but that ball joint is super tight, and because it's a dumbbell style joint, I do feel very much like it's possible to break it. Very nervous about that. I really don't want to break this thing, especially as soon as I got it out of the box. I know you want it tight, but man, it's super tight. I'm afraid I'm going to end up breaking it. So I think I'm going to try to put his regular head back on, and I might just leave the masthead off for now. Yeah, see, that went on a lot easier than the masthead. The masthead, I was having to really force it, and I was afraid that dumbbell was going to break. So definitely don't want to do that. But let's take a look at some of this other stuff, though, so we can get sword in here, and then you want a short sword on top. And then he's also got one in the back. Well, that's pretty. I think this goes back here. Oh, hit the camera. There we go. There's a little Super7 there. Let's see. With these hands, maybe. Probably doesn't help that it's really cold out here where I'm making this video. It's been in like the 30s all day, and where I do these videos is outside in a non-heated building, so it's 30 degrees in here too, so it's pretty chilly right now. So it probably would have been a little easier. Yeah, feeling like these joints are just way too cold to be messing with right now. So unfortunately, I will have to get back to those later to check out the different fists and head combination and everything. I just don't want to take a chance on breaking these right now. But again, these are really detailed. I like these cat claws here. The sword, you got the edge on the blade. They got the wrapped handle, which I know it's hard to see. There we go. Let's see, let's put this in the scabbard, see if that fits. Oh, that one doesn't fit. There we go. So that fits in his little scabbard there. Like I say, even the kunai, you can see the wrapping on the handles on the kunai as well. So I think they did an extremely good job as far as detailing goes. So, Like I said, I think the joints are just a little too cold out here to be messing with, unfortunately. So I do think I'm going to leave them alone, put them back in the box. We're going to go in the house, let them warm up a little bit. Maybe I'll try again with that and try to maybe get some pictures again later. But overall, I think it's a very good looking figure, very detailed. Again, the posability is not quite where you would think a $60 figure would be, considering, you know, what you get out of a $25, $30 Marvel Legends or something like that. So, or even, you know, NECA. They were the NECA Ninja Turtles figures. They were, what, $25 a piece, I think. So, posability is not quite where I would like it to be, but overall, as far as detailing goes, nostalgia feels, I mean, it hits me right in the feels as far as, like, I really miss this figure. I loved it when I was a kid. I was so excited when I saw that Super7 was making one. I just so happened to catch it on sale. I had to get it once I saw it was on sale. So I'm super happy with it. And I don't know if some of that's nostalgia blinding my judgment, but overall, I do think it's really well detailed. The sculpting is amazing. The accessories are amazing. It comes with a ton of accessories. It's a beautiful figure. If you like it, I would definitely recommend picking it up, especially if you can find it on sale. Other than that, just let me know what you guys think of it down in the comments. And as always, like and subscribe to help support the channel. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Alright guys, just as a quick ending to the video here, I do want to show the loop that goes on the back of his belt while I was like moving the arms around and stuff, trying to get everything situated to put him back in the box so I can get him displayed on the shelf. It popped off. So, popped right off. I did find it. There it is right there. Just little pegs that pop into these holes right here. But as a fair review, I did want to show that. That was literally right after I cut the camera off. I was getting everything together to put him back in the box so I could get him on the shelf, and that popped right off. I mean, I can glue it back on there. It's not a problem. I didn't lose it, but I mean, brand new out of the box, and it literally just popped off. So, I don't know. I mean, overall, I'm still very happy with the figure. That was just something right there that kind of caught me off guard in the last second while I was putting everything away after doing the video.